So, just finished a state championship baseball tournament in Owensboro, Kentucky. Right on the river, right on the Ohio River. The 2A state championship called 4 games in 2 days. So, a little bit of cash over. Now I'm heading back home. Gonna do a little BST action. You know how we do it.
For you, my buddy. Choctaw.
Room 40, that's fucking high as shit.
Yeah, it's 400 feet.
Yeah. If it is even
You
room
truck
40.
that
370. What happened? Something like that. Did 9 for 4, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Did 9 for 4.
Just an empty
Yeah.
room, right? There's no reason
Yeah, yeah,
to get in
exactly.
trouble.
360.
You use
What's up, yo?
Yo.
Now you can say no.
Just so you know, you got another fire dragon over here.
Fire dragon?
Fire horse.
Fire snake, fire dragon,
Fire horse.
Firecracker.
Fire horse. Fuck out of here.
Fireball.
Fire horse. I stomped the snake. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit.
What are you?
Lighter up?
Metal
I
rack.
think we're gonna go to the beach.
Metal.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I didn't have to throw anybody out. No coach got on my ass because I didn't fuck up any calls. Yeah, pretty much had a spot on, great fucking 4 games of the state tournament. So, coming up on Beaver Dam, folks. Exit 4711, not confirmed at Beaver Dam. I didn't have to use my AK.
Page is still blowing up. Today I didn't even have to use my AK. I gotta say it was a good day. Page is still blowing up. Today I didn't even have to use my AK. I gotta say it was a good day.
How's everybody doing? Since Triple D is supposed to be coming and hanging out a little bit, shooting shit. So everybody wants to see him. Lowry and Karl, they're hanging around. Fucking looking for a U-Haul truck, I'm sure. It's on the thumbnail. But yeah, exit 47 is Beaver Dam. It's fucking hilarious. What's up, Sue? Hey! Valley Park, it's Tony Coriolis. On fire with an AK. I got an AK. I had a double play. Balls hit the middle. I think kid caught it and fired it over to first. And the runner at first didn't get back in time. And I fucking banged his ass out. Nobody say shit. What's up, Phil Henry? Yeah, the fields, that was a Apollo High School fields. It's in Owensboro. There's Owensboro Catholic, Apollo, Davies County, I think. There was the All-A Classic at the Davies County High School. So, it's pretty cool. Yeah, turf fields are nice as fuck. You don't have to get them ready or nothing. Yeah, what's up, Karl? You gotta use the AK when you say Karl's name. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to be running. I can bullshit with y'all. Read your comments. We can talk a little shit. What's up, Susie? Said maybe. I think so. Maybe. I think so. Yeah, I'll have to try to run it backstage here if I can get some people to come up and talk while I fucking drive home. If not, then I'll just shit, play a video or two. That'll be the end of it. Because I'm the owner and CEO of BST, sole proprietor. Or whatever the fuck you say on it. Yeah. We got a main stage appearance from Nicole Marie Foley. I think that's how you say it, ain't it? Foley? I don't hear anybody talking. Is anybody hearing me? Am I talking to myself? Which I've been known to do. Beaver Dam might have got me. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Everything's kind of stopped. I see you, but let's see. Fuck it. Let's see if we can play this.
We talked about this before on other episodes already now, but there's no amount of conversation that's going to convince anybody. You and I can talk to somebody forever, and it won't make no difference.
Yep.
There's no amount of facts I can tell you that's going to make you understand. You really have to show them something, and they have to see something and make that connection. That's what I'm saying. It's a matter of perspective. Until you actually see something that you actually relate to, you'll never see it.
Yep. Excellent.
I could literally tell you everything. I could run out of. I could just exhaust myself telling you every point that I understand, and it might make you interested, but it won't make you know. It won't make you know it.
Right. Yep. Great point. Let's pick up birthday boy, because I told him I'd do something special. Ready? We're not going to start spreading the news. Just going to be me doing this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm not going to do it like Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday.
Please don't. Please don't.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah. Hopefully you're feeling weird.
Awesome.
Last time I did that, you said you felt a little uncomfortable. So
It just had a little bit of uneasiness. It's okay though. Hey, Stefan. Hey, Karen.
Happy birthday.
Everybody. Too funny.
Yes, happy birthday.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, it's been actually a very weird day for me. Like, I was out running around doing all kinds of stuff, and everybody was fucking nice. What the hell? Like, for real, that's not what I usually get around here. Like, everybody was super nice, held the door, thank yous. I was like, wow, this is some mystical shit.
I think that's it. Yeah, I'm getting ready to, so you hear me? I can go west towards Paducah or east towards Elizabethtown. I'm going east, back towards Elizabethtown. Your mic is crackling. Well, go fucking figure. It's a great clip, he said. Go figure. We'll do a little no dick by Zulu 1.
Hello.
You can't stop us, you can only hope to contain us.
That's right, you can only hope. So that ain't gonna fucking happen.
That ain't fucking happening.
Ain't fucking happening. No way.
What's up, Tony Coriolis, our on the fucking scene field reporter?
Nice, our man on the street. Can you hear that or no?
Yeah, I hear a little bit. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. What up, Tony? BST. That's right. I know you have yours on. You don't even have to show us.
Yeah.
Even though MVP likes to look at it.
Yeah, I like to look at it.
I do too. I just have to admit that.
I like to play with it. I like to play with it as well as look at it.
True. I think we all like to play with it.
It goes through the process of rolling, so.
Dude, ice cream, that fucking bitch. You bitch.
What?
She goes, do you think guys would lick their dicks if they could? Like dogs. I'm like, I don't know, that's hard to say, because dogs do it and they're not gay.
Well, I mean, any animal does. If any animal is able to, it does. Or any mammal.
There you go. There's your answer.
It doesn't matter if it's male or female. If you can get to it, you're licking it.
You're looking. That's fucking great. And some of you like the way you taste, so just saying.
It should be a t-shirt.
Yes, if you can reach it, you'll lick it.
If you can reach it, you can lick it. That's a t-shirt, guys. We should patent that. What say you, Lowry? Uh-oh. Keeps dropping off. You're gone now. You were there, and then you disappeared. Like a thief in the fucking night. What's he playing? A game of fucking tag or something? Karl, you got a docket? Let me help you out here. About to miss my fucking exit. And speaking of my exit, the exit that I had to get on to go to Owensboro was 77B. My last name's Spear, and I was born in 77. Well, today, I'm sitting down between games, and I go in there and sit down on a random seat where we get ready in the locker room, and there's a fucking Coke ball there, and they got names on them. Well, this one here had James, and my name's fucking James. So, I don't know what to make of that. It seems kind of synchronistic, maybe. I don't know, like you're supposed to be in a certain spot. You see little signs like that. Yeah, things greening up around here. It's turkey season. We had a big pancake breakfast at the fire department today, but I missed it. I usually go every year though, so they can make an exception. Let's do a docket. Oh, y'all just want to hear the fucking hot docket. That's what I want. Everybody's wanting to hear it. I got you.
Hot Dockets.
Come on, guys. We need some goddamn hot dockets. Step right up. Step right up. Sponsored by FAFO Schwartz. Fuck around and find out, company. It's our sponsor. We got our sponsors right here.
Do this and get this out. Today's show. Oh, go ahead. Today's show is sponsored by FAFO Schwartz. That's FAFO Schwartz, the fuck around and find out company. Due to our contractual obligation to FAFO Schwartz, we have to play a small commercial, short commercial, or they'll come and break our legs.
Flat City, we went, didn't we, Lowry? I can't hear you. Now you're coming in and out. I heard you for a second. Yeah, it's like it's picking you up just for a minute second, and then it's cutting it off. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's like it's cracking. It's fucked up. I hate to say it. What's up, KKKKKK Karl?
Yo, what's up?
You got a docket for us?
Yeah, I sure do. Let me get it all ready here, and you carry on about your thing. Let me.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna.
chilling. I'm driving back home. You hear me?
And I'm gonna put myself off camera. PDF video.
What you been up to, Carl?
file.
Anything?
Oh man, I was just working
What you been
on
up to?
the chicken coop today.
It's chicken season. Seems to be chicken season.
Yeah,
Humans eat a lot of eggs and chicken. I've noticed. I don't know if you can hear me.
I got you. Well, hang on a second.
Yeah. Okay. You good? I'll carry on. We got Hollywood. Son. All right. A mushroom rock. Rock formation's crazy around here. That water wasn't even that powerful. It's pretty low. Wasn't a lot of snow. Saw a few ducks that day.
I'm almost ready.
You're good. I'm gonna show my skiing ability right here.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
you
so
were gonna fall.
boxies, you gotta lean a bit back. Jumps, you don't lean back. Jumps, you stay.
I did. Wait, did you say the third box with the gap
I
in
found the
between
guy
it?
who's gonna fall.
You had to go over the
Oh,
That's
called
weird.
it.
Alright, let's go down to the chair again.
You did the split.
Hi, down to the chair, we'll go again.
Those little bastards. They said you lean back, you'll fall. And they said, watch, this guy's gonna fall. God damn if I didn't fall. But I got some good air there. Oh shit.
That's amazing. Up ahead for the first time.
Already.
Yeah. Got it?
I believe so. Need to share my screen. I sent that
Yeah, I
link.
did. I think.
Okay, I'm watching.
Okay.
See. There we go.
Yep.
Here's the video. I'm going to be narrating as we go through it, okay? And I put a bunch of pictures together. It's about how the sun definitely lights up the moon. Right here you can see shadows, right? If that moon is just going to choose in the shadows that it's not going to light up, you can see them. Can you see my cursor right here? Okay, you can see the shadow. You see where the sunlight's coming from, right? Okay, let's go through it.
Yeah, it looks like
Here we go. Yeah. Well, I've got some comparison of me in a high in the plane when I was over going and over the Grand Canyon, and the sun was definitely behind us, of course. Well, it's casting shadows from the mountain ranges. So I'm kind of like comparing the, hey, we got shadows here and we'll have shadows here, and they're both caused by the sun. Okay. And then there's other stuff on here that I've got, like inverse square law of light. We're going to go over that a little bit too. So it ain't going to take long.
Yeah.
So anyway, here we go. Okay, right here. Let's stop at that picture. Wow, check that out.
I know, it's fucking.
Yeah, here's the moon lit up.
Yeah,
and then,
it's like gravy.
And then right here. Okay, as we can see, we're gonna go. Well, I can't do that. I mean, look at the light. It's lighting up the clouds. It's independent light source. This is Jupiter. This is Jupiter right here. Okay. It's the moon. And right here's another little star. You see it through the clouds.
See something there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Everything's very close. So we're gonna play it. We're gonna go on. We're gonna go to the next picture. Let's see what happens. It's going. I did this long on there. So here we go. Boom, let's stop it right there.
That's pretty wild.
Now, yeah. So here we go again. We're seeing shadows, shadow area, shadow area lit up in the background because the sun's shining on it. Shadows. So it's independently. Oh, I'm not going to light up here right now. If I own my own light source, anything with its own light source cannot create a shadow on itself anyway. It's impossible. Okay. So here we go. And we're going to go to the next picture. We're going to see what we got. Okay. And this is when it's a full moon. It's lit up. All right.
Right.
And yeah, if you zoom in on it, you're not going to hardly find any shadows. They're going to be like straight up and down with themselves. It's crazy once you look at it.
So is it
okay? So and then right here, you do what now? No, it reflects. No, the sun lights it up because it's direct. When you see a full moon, the sun is directly across from it. Period.
That's why it's full. All right.
That's why it's full. If it's at an angle off of it a little bit, that's why you'll see a shadow to the top or to the bottom.
Lose its angle.
Yeah, no, it loses its angle to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just Jupiter, the moon, everything's really close. There's some. And look at the light. Okay, here's another one. So we're gonna look at this one, another one. This is different. Look at the shadows. So it's independently going to say, oh, I'm not going to light up here today. I'm not going to light up there today. I'm just going to light myself up. Those little areas is not going to light up. That's bullshit. Okay.
That may be some bullshit. That's all
that may be. Say. That may be. And here's another one. Look at it. See the shadows? They're everywhere. Here's shadows from this, shadows in here. And then back here in the top, these are all lit up. This down here is not. See this right here and all this right here? What's lit up because the sun's shining? This right here is higher around the surface. I mean, you can definitely look at the shadow right here. Look at that. It's not just going to look at this shadow here. Okay. I'm just saying, that's why I'm going over this. Let's talk about it. This is my docket. Here's another one. Okay, look at the shadows. Shadows here, behind it. Okay, it's not lit up. You can see and then how it goes. And then this little part right here, it's high because it's high. And then you got shadows right here. Shadows.
What the fuck is it? What the fuck is the moon?
It is about 2 miles or so in diameter. Sphere caught in a magnetic fucking thing that
Vortex?
it does. Well, whatever it
Yeah.
does. Okay, here's another one. So look at, shadows. Look at it. It's independently, being its own light source, man. Look at this. Shadows, shadows, shadow here, shadows, shadow, light shadow right through here. Why isn't it all lit up right here? Look at this. Look at this one. I mean, look, and then whatever's higher in the center right there, it's creating a shadow behind it. You see that?
Yeah.
See how that looks right there? That's freaky looking, right?
Yeah.
The same way with this one. Look, right here. It's lit up in the front and the shadow's casting behind it.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Crazy.
Okay. Well, it cannot be its own light source. Okay, we're gonna look at this one. Look how it's defined out through there where the sun and there's areas not lit up, like right through here. And look at this shit. Here and here and here. It's not norm, it's not straight. The whole thing would be lit up. The whole thing. It's not gonna like halfway light up. This is no fucking possible way. That's impossible. Okay. Let's just talk about it. And I'm going to show you something else. It's really okay. Look at this. This is how close the moon was. Look at Jupiter. It was right here. You see it here? See its little moons here and here? Look at it lit up. I mean, it was cloudy. And it was so fucking, this is when they, they do their thing that they do.
Yeah, they trail it
and
up.
Then, yeah, because everything's is close.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's why the frequencies are getting higher and the vibrations are getting higher. The stars are getting closer. Then they can fucking fade. I think they come in and come out. It's like a cycle.
Okay, just like this one. Look at here. Here it is again. Jupiter. You can see its moon. Here's one. It was fucking bright as fuck that day. Look at it.
Yeah. And all those
but I want to show you
vibration frequency.
Yeah. Well, but the moon gets its light from the sun. It's like this one right here. This is a star. This is a star. This is a star. This is a star. The moon. And if I could zoom in on it, but it will not let me.
Yeah.
Actually, right. Where is it at? Oh, it's right here is Pleiades. Right here. Pretty interesting.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, what's that?
I got another one. Hang on.
Not much. Just listening in. Carl's on a roll.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I know all those people. Look.
Tony was there. Carl,
yep.
Carl met Tony.
He's in there. I met Tony in Vegas. First time we met.
Yeah, he's the reason why I got on YouTube at all. Was Carl. I was all Rockfin before.
That's everybody. Yeah. Look at him.
That picture is sponsored by FAFO Schwartz right there.
That's the Flat Earth family, yo.
That's the Flat Earth fuck around and find out.
Valley Parks is in there. Everybody's in there. Run Boston Bear, Karen B, Ted.
Witsit.
Yeah. Witsit was there. DJ Curious was there.
Chief Crow.
Yeah. Chief Crow was there. Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's good. It's always a good time to get together.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully we're going to get together again this fall.
Yeah.
We're trying to find a place to have
Okay, now, here we go. This is when I was flying into Vegas. Now, look. Sun's behind us. Shadow areas. Just like the moon. We know the sun is shining on it. And we know that the trees and the mountains and everything cast shadows, right?
Yeah.
Because the sun's shining on it.
Sun shines on the dog's ass every now and then, Carl.
Every now and then. Every time he looks south. Or looks north. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay,
Shady,
right here.
Shifty Eye Shady said Tony Coriolis was going back to the Globe on the show the other day. Swear to God.
That's crazy. I don't think so. There you go.
Not true at all. Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news. That's what I thought.
Fake news.
Let's see right here. Here we go. We know shadows cast by what? The sun. Look at how flat those plains are, though, other than the water running down or running around. But look, shadows, shadows, more shadows caused by the sun, right?
Yeah. It depends on the way the angle of the sun is. It's the angle of the shadow.
Exactly. You can always tell where the sun's at by the shadow on the ground.
The angle, yeah. But that's
the angle of it.
That's sticks and shadows. That proves it's a ball, Carl.
No.
That proves it's a ball. If it's, I know it does.
I don't think so. The sun's very, very close. Just like the moon, man. They're not that far ahead above us, bro. They're not far at all.
Yeah.
My P900 should not be able to zoom in. Now look, I'm gonna look at this picture.
Is that the goofy two eyes and the smile?
No, that's the moon, of course, right? Now, right here, it just, well, I'm not going to light up in this little area. I'm not going to light up in this area, right? Now, this is a plane.
Yeah.
Okay. We know that this is the left side of the plane. It's flying away from me, okay? And this is the right side of the plane. We can see, now this is underneath it and to the right side. Underneath and to the right side. The sun
down and to the right, down and to the right.
Look, the sun lighting up the moon. And you ever look in the sky and you see a flash and it's a plane because the sun's reflecting off of it? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. This right here is sunshine on that plane. High in the sky. Looks like it's above the moon, but it's just it's way up there. But this is the sunshine lighting up the bottom of that plane. Okay, it ain't because of this light. It ain't because of this light. Okay, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you why. Watch this. If I might be the next one, I think. Come on. Nope. No, I guess that was it. Is that it?
I guess so.
Okay, yeah, that was the last one. My bad. But anyway, I'm just saying, that's the sun right there, lighting up the bottom of that fucking plane. Hey, look, I got a video of that. I can pull that up, and you can see it while it's flying in the sky. You can see it, and the lights are flashing. And it's only about a 14-second video, but I'm just showing you right now. That's my docket. Now, I brought my proof. That the sun
it's pretty cool.
casting light off the moon.
Well, the best
Earth,
thing
like
I saw was whenever you showed the Grand Canyon and shit, you know. The shadows there on the Earth, just like they are on the moon. Yeah.
Doing a comparison.
Like,
that's
repeatable, repeatable, testable, It's just repeatable and testable. You can see it on different things.
That's why I was doing a comparison.
Something with light causing those shadows.
This is correct.
It's wild. Yeah, those moon pictures was all a fucking. Looks like something's hit it. But what do you think those are? Are they really craters? Is the moon solid? Is it not solid? Is it fucking?
Man, that thing it's solid, man.
Yeah.
I still find it so weird. We've never seen that other side of it, though.
It's all the same shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always the same side that we see. Always.
It's stuck though, man. It moves up and down, Tony, just like if you go north in the summertime in the north, you see the sun. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, as they follow it on its circuit.
Yeah.
Because it goes over water, and that's why they'll say, "Well, it looks like it's going down when the moon gets higher above the land, and that's why it changes. And it's just like it goes higher, like over the mountains. That's above the water. And when it goes over the water, it's low. And the sun does the same thing. That's why it bounces up and down. And it looks like, and that's what you see when they show from the north. Okay. So.
What about the Blue Origin rocket? How fake was that shit?
Oh, man, that was so fake.
You know how high they say they went, though, for that?
3,000.
62 miles, I think.
Yeah, 62 miles, 300,000 or something like that. I mean, but still,
miles up.
Still, it don't matter. It never happened.
Yeah, they never made it official how high you got to go to be an
busted
astronaut.
themselves,
but
man.
apparently
I hate
nowadays
to say
it's 62
that.
miles. So, I don't know.
I know. They kind of make up shit as they go, don't they?
That's how they roll. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much it, dude. They just fucking bullshit their way right on through everything. Like, oh yeah, we went 62 miles. Oh yeah, oh yeah, we fucking landed it.
And I mean, you just go up high and you come back down. It takes 10 minutes. It's nothing. It's nothing. I don't know. It's nothing to me.
I mean, don't jets go faster than 63 miles in 10 minutes? Like,
well, that's the weird
jets.
stuff about jets. Like how
speed,
high up it goes. You see
the
people in the jets, their faces are like melting and stuff. They're going so fast. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, and they had no helmets, no breathing apparatuses, or nothing, man. For
Some
safety.
fancy chairs, I guess.
Yeah, beam me up, Scotty. I've seen those chairs kind of like in Star Trek or something, right?
Yeah. I think there's a porno out already with those motherfuckers in that capsule. You know there's going to be. Some sick fucking motherfucker will make one with it. They're funny. They're fucking hilarious. Cracking in space.
Right. So anyway, that's my docket. So, and if anybody can dispute it and show me different, I guarantee you, if they take pictures in close like I do, I mean that's a P900. That thing is 230 36,000 miles away. And the P900 can zoom on it like that, take pictures of craters. I don't see that.
Carl, what do you think of the cold moonlight? What do you think on that?
Cold moonlight, man.
Like, you know, moonlight. They say it's like a.
I can't buy into that, man, because there's a difference in the radiance in the shadow compared to in the shade or the out in the open, and there's the ground and everything's going to be different. It all depends on the wind, what the temperature has been all day. You know, there's all kinds of different variables, man. And yeah, no.
Yeah, I hear you.
I used to take accurate readings because certain products can't dry. You can't apply them in a cold surface, so you'd have to take accurate readings of the surface to make sure that I can apply this correctly and it's going to work correctly. You know, and so because you got to have a certain surface temperature to apply it. If it's below that or above it, it's not going to work. You see what I'm saying?
You've heard people say that the moon has something to do with death, though. Have you heard someone say, like, I've heard Crow say that? 777. What do you think?
You know what? When I get out in the moon, I mean, there's death every day anyway, regardless of the situation, whether the sun's out or the moon's out. It's all the same.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that. When I love it when the moon's out. I go out at night. I can see. I don't need to carry a light.
Yeah,
It's
those are some
awesome.
of the best nights for sure.
But the moon and sun are very close together, bro. I can't. I don't know about the. I don't feel any different when I'm in the shade or out in the moonlight. There's no. I mean, sometimes in the shade it'll get warmer because you got things are getting closer. You know what I'm saying? You got shade. I mean, I don't know. Plants carry heat too. So, and there's the ground is always decay going on, which causes heat.
I'm going to run that experiment this summer. I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it in 27 steps because it's been done before. There's something affecting it. If it's a solid object, what the hell's holding it up?
Magnetic.
I
seen it, Lowry, when I was watching it, and I've watched it for 3.5 hours just religiously when I was doing the eclipse the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, whatever it was, a month ago or so. And man, that thing was in the southeast sky, and it started dropping down. It wasn't moving to the right. It was dropping. It should have been way to the starting in the southwest before it even starts attempting to look like it's falling down for me.
I would tend to agree with you on it that I think the sun directly affects the moon like nodes. I think that's definitely a thing. As far as it being a solid object, I don't know. I don't know if I can get behind that yet. I haven't seen any evidence of that, or if it's being held up there. It's just a little too bright to be a reflection, according to
I think they're definitely
inverse square law.
I know, but can you? I showed you as you was watching. Obviously, I showed you shadows, and I compared shadows from the moon compared to Earth. And and the sun look like shadows for sure. Created, yeah, they're shadows. It's not going to be if it was all lit up, and it's just not going to independently do that. I mean, I was picking out little spots here and there. It's like, look at the shadow behind that. Like especially those two that was in the crater, those little points that were sticking up, and look right behind them. It's shadow. I mean, it's self-evident that it's not lighting up itself, because a thing. Show me an experiment. Get a light bulb, turn it on, and show me where it's creating a shadow on itself.
I don't think it would
because that's right. It won't, and neither. And the moon doesn't do it either. Can't do it either. Because if it can't be its own light source and create shadows, brother, there's no possible way. Zero.
I think if it's a node and it's the opposite node of the sun, of course they affect each other. I've seen lots of cases too where it's reflecting on the wrong side.
No,
I don't know how to get behind that either. Does that mean
that's probably somebody looking
source?
through. No, because if they're looking through like a telescope.
No, I've seen it myself with my own eyes. I looked up, and this was in New York City. I looked up, and the wrong side of the moon was lit up. The sun was on the other side. I was like, "What the hell is that?" I remember asking somebody. I was like, "That's kind of weird that the bottom left part of the moon is." Well, I mean, there's lots of them, but I'll do it next time I do it. But I've seen it with my own eyes. It was just lit up on the wrong side. I was like, "That's kind of bizarre," because the sun went down over there, and yet the lower left-hand side of it's lit up, which didn't make any sense to me at all, because that would have been impossible, obviously, in the heliocentric model. Which
in the summer.
Absolutely. This would have been late spring last year.
Okay, so late spring, so almost summer, right?
I want to say so. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the everything's closer than what they tell you.
I mean, that if it's closer, I'd have to rethink about how the geometry works. But really, I was just looking at it. The sun was on the wrong side, but the moon was lit up on the wrong side.
That. I've been watching it all my life.
I haven't seen that yet either. I've never seen it on the same side.
Same side every freaking time.
Yeah, that would make sense if they're affecting each other. I just don't know. The reflection thing is it's just too bright. It's too bright for my taste. It's too bright to be doing what it's doing. Especially full moon coming up over, coming in over, to my left. Say if I'm looking south or southeast, and the sun's well below or beyond the horizon. And it's fully lit up. I mean, fully lit up, especially at a full moon. And it's bright as shit. And I'm
yeah,
like,
because
that's
they're
just
right across from each other, and there's no clouds up there like we have down here to restrict the light flow.
So what do you think those craters are? Because it's certainly
Man, I
not a
don't
rock in
know.
space.
Well, every time they send up a high altitude balloon, it's right above the clouds. Show me one that doesn't show it.
So what are we saying here? I'm just kind of spitballing here, but what we're saying here is you got something that apparently has craters on it.
We see it.
That's being suspended in some sort of inverse physics that we don't understand, or magnetic,
Some
or
kind of magnetics.
All right, so but it has craters on it allegedly. That's what it looks like. They are craters anyway. I have different feelings on that, but I mean,
it's moving faster than everything else.
Allegedly.
It, the sun moves faster than everything else, so how it's got to be independent from the firmament. And so are the wandering stars. They move different than everything else, so they got to be independent from the firmament. They're set inside the firmament.
I mean, I'm just spitballing here, but like I've always thought that any of that crater action that's up there, whatever the remnants is of whatever that is just part of the mechanism of what the moon is, and it's how it does its business, and it leaves marks when it does its business on itself, because there certainly isn't anything striking it, like it's just, if it's an old mechanism for light that helps for decay, it's been running for a lot of years, or however long it's been running, and it's going to have wear marks. That's what I always thought about it, as a node, the opposite light of the sun. Light for the dark, light for the day. I mean, that's biblical. One light for the night, one light for the day.
I hear you,
light doesn't mean reflection. Light means light. As far as if you want to go that way. Depends on which way.
Looks like to me it's reflecting it, and because it's creating shadows are appearing from the light source that is hitting it. I can show you every time I can get a flashlight.
I've seen those close-ups.
Objects in front of you, and it's going to create a shadow, brother. And it doesn't matter if you can't show me in an experiment, and that's what you need to do. Then
I'm going to do
experiment, sir. And
when's the next full moon, NDB?
Get a light bulb.
Or
something and put mountain ranges on it and see if it starts casting shadows on itself.
Yeah, I mean, when you pull up pictures of the moon, it looks like
that light goes out.
Shadows.
It's never going to shine. It's never going to shine back on itself to create a shadow.
May 12th, Lowry.
May 12th.
May 12th. All right. Yeah. Well, I'll be somewhere out in the wilderness, I think.
Oh, I'm going to be
a full flower moon.
Full flower moon.
If I can, I'm going to be filming it. Well, I mean, just like Lowry, just like they was talking about, when we was on the tenfold Sombrero, and I was showing you how Jupiter works. It did, 60 days showed you, and you came to the conclusion that that they show you and what happening is it's faster than what they say. Everything's spinning faster, right?
I just think they're all lights, and they're just up there spinning around. I don't know what the fuck the moon is, but yeah, when I look at the close-up thing of the moon, it looks like there's a shadow.
It looks like be a shadow,
but
caused by a light source hitting it.
I don't know about that. We'll have to agree to disagree on that. I still don't.
Did you see?
It's too bright.
Did you see his pictures of the Grand Canyon where they had shadows on the ground, kind of like the moon was?
Yeah, I saw it.
That's interesting. How it kind of looks similar.
You also have some problems if the moon is a sphere. You have some problems with you normally when you shine a light on something, you get kind of a hot spot on a sphere, and the moon just seems to light itself evenly.
Maybe it's flat.
It wasn't. How can you say it was lighting itself evenly? I showed that one picture, and it's not even at all. It's jagged down through there. You didn't see that picture?
Hold on a second.
Man, it's not even. You're incorrect, sir. That's
like
what I'm going to say, Larry.
If you shine a light on a basketball, generally you have a bit of a hot spot there from the source, and then it kind of fades out away. Other than like on these eclipses, what they're calling these eclipses, where there is some anomalies on the surface, but they always look different each time. But like if you just take a bowling ball, or don't take anything, just take like a just a basketball or something in the dark and put a flashlight. And generally you got a hot spot where it's hitting the surface, and then as it goes around the sphere, it fades off into more of a fade around the alleged ball. And I haven't seen any evidence of that, and that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know what it is. I really don't. But it does look like there's shadows in those craters. But I mean, we're still talking about some sort of mechanism that's using a physics that we don't understand, because it's certainly not fucking 235,000 miles away, and it's certainly fucking local. I mean, you could tell it's local.
That's from 37,000 feet.
Kind of looks like it's level with you, huh?
Yep.
Where was the sun at? You were flying east, right? You were flying east, right, NDB? Or is that flying west?
That would have been, the moon would have been south, so I'd have been probably flying maybe west. I don't know. I don't fucking know where I was at.
Looks like a light to me. I don't know.
You're looking south. The sun's.
Hey, what do you guys think on this? Okay, the whole moon landing thing that I don't think happened. Us being
bullshit.
up on the moon. Like when they go straight at the moon, wouldn't they like at some point flip to be like in the moon's gravity or whatever? So like they'd be going at it, and then at some point they'd like, oh, okay, everything's now flipping towards the moon now. Like it just sounds so fairy tale, but do you kind of get what I mean?
Yeah, it's because it is a fairy tale.
Yeah, because that would be mass attracting mass, and we don't. Other than
even describing it sounds so just fairy tale. I can't imagine that, but I don't know. If it works as they say, they should just be able to show us some stuff. We got technology. Everyone's an idiot nowadays, but technology has advanced. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
I'm only thinking it because this one video game I play, like, they have it in the fairy tale video game. It's not a fairy tale video game, but you're like going towards the planet, and then you end up getting sucked up into that planet's gravitational pull. They act like that's how it all works, but I know it's just, I don't know. It is just their best guess, but it's fucking BS. BST. That's a little docket there. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Docket City, take me down to
Dockets.
Where are you at, NDB? Are you almost here?
Shoot, not in Elizabethtown. Imagine that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming in hot like Jerry Lee Lewis, by God. Elizabethtown, 2 miles. 2 miles away.
Hurry up.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see.
I'm going as fast as the law will allow.
Hey, Lowry, is Nico around?
Yeah, she's sitting right here on the couch.
Okay. I just know, I figured I've had a question for her, but at some point I'll ask her. Can she hear me right now?
No, because I can't get my iPad.
Yeah, totally
to
good.
work.
Totally good.
What do you want me to ask her?
I'll ask her.
Yeah, do you want to jump on? I sent you the link.
Oh no, I don't know. What's up?
He just Tony had a question for you.
Oh,
She'll be on here a little bit.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so my MacBook fried out, so now I'm down to my down to one of Nicole's devices. I think the world just wants me to lose everything. Just everything's going to break, and I'm gonna have to start from scratch. So now I'm on an iPad. I got to figure out how to run a show on an iPad tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. And while it's Mac, it's definitely not MacBook Pro, like the same thing to do. You got to go through a whole bunch of different shit. So I'm learning that right now.
Doing kind of like a Phoenix rebirth kind of thing, you know?
I mean, I guess so.
You'll have that, Lowry.
I guess so. Everything's meant to break, I guess. I'm not supposed to take anything new into this next stage of life, apparently, and neither is Nicole. So now we have new stuff that we don't have any idea how to run. So I'm on headphones and my iPhone, trying to figure out how to work this. It works okay. It doesn't sound as good as a mic. It's a little more annoying as far as like trying to share videos and whatnot. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna run a trailer park show for the time being. It's just gonna be like I'm gonna be like shortwave radio guy, like operating out of a trailer park and just like really not professional at all.
You're definitely gonna end up knowing more in the end.
I'll copy over.
I know. I might as well just drop down to shortwave.
Lowry. Over, Lowry.
I'll broadcast the shortwave through YouTube.
You did see the
guess I better get some fuel.
What's that, Carl?
I said you did see the Trailer Park Boys, right?
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that show.
Yeah, that's awesome, right?
Yeah, just their own little universe inside of that little bitty trailer court, and they managed to make that thing last for like 10 years.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So good.
That's who they one of the guys from Rush, they kidnapped him. Who was it?
Geddy Lee?
No, I thought it was
the Rush guy.
Yeah,
it's a drummer. No, the singer guy.
I thought it was a guitar.
Oh, that's Geddy Lee. I thought. Is it Geddy Lee?
It's got me. I'm puzzled right now. But it was somebody they kidnapped. It was from Rush. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Guys.
What's that guy's name that slept out in the shed? Bubbles.
Yeah.
The kind of the half retarded but funny guy, Bubbles. That was fucking awesome. I love that. Yeah.
Don't they like smoke out a tiger or something, or is like at a jaguar? Or there's some episode like that. I don't know. I like that show.
They I don't know. They embodied the American trailer. Well, it's a Canadian trailer court.
Canadian. Speaking of Canadians, I've not seen Nathan Reed in a long time.
Yeah, he said
Captain Reed. I talked to him last week.
Okay,
he's live and kicking.
That's good.
Yeah. Need to see what he's up to.
Chicken coop today, and got my garden all in. Got my chickens going. I got Valley Park's goat, Lolo, and she loves a rock that I got her. It's awesome.
How's she doing? She texted me the other day. And I totally forgot. Is she in the chat? Valley, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you.
Yeah,
sorry I didn't get back.
I was doing fine.
We got busy. What is this?
She'll be coming this way. I got to go up there and help her work, get her yard worked on and stuff. Like when I get there, it's going to be thick.
Where are you at? Are you in Tennessee, Carl? Are you in
Tennessee? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Me and Valley, we're only about 50 miles apart or so.
Yeah. We're at in Tennessee, Eastern or Western?
Eastern.
Yeah. We might have to stop by and say hello. We'll be heading that way a little before middle of May down to Carolinas, coming from we got to make one more stop back east, and then we head south to the Carolinas. But I think we go right through there. I think we're going to try to go through Pigeon Forge and go through the park there, all those switchbacks, that really beautiful national park.
Oh yeah, it is. It's right up the street for me. I see it. Oh yeah, the mountains are.
Yeah, all the switchbacks.
About 25 miles away from me, and I can see them. I thought I was only supposed to be able to see 3 miles, but Up here, 25, 30, 50, 100. I see lightning strikes 100 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a big
You can see way further than that. A lot of those mountains there in North Carolina, going from Kentucky to Tennessee, you can see fucking forever.
Oh, hell yeah, you can. That's right.
Got lots of pictures of it on the way.
But yeah,
I'm getting some.
It's all good.
Hi,
Anything
Jay.
else been happening? Fathead's got an event coming up. Hosting
indeed.
Hosting a meetup.
You want to go out there with us, NDB? We're going to go out to it.
Where?
I think I want to be in Reno.
Well, you could. Well, he's not that far from Reno. He's about 6 hours if you're driving.
Yeah. June 20th.
I'd maybe be down to meet you in Reno, and then we both go there. Just a possibility.
Right. I got to find out. My plans. Right now, I got to take a piss.
Hey, Valley Parks, I got a Fire Monkey card. This one's for you.
Crazy.
I got some whole new like deck thing. It's I don't know, it's almost like the tarot stuff, you know? But it's all the Chinese zodiac stuff that I like. I'm digging it.
That's cool. Nicole just looked up her. What did you look up? You had Grok do your birth tracking. Your birth chart was really weird. I mean, really deep actually. Grok's getting scarily too smart.
I'm never gonna use it.
Yeah, it could be bad news.
Then I had it write me a bedtime story about me and my birth chart, and it told me I was really special.
Yeah.
Nico, number one fan. Somebody's riding a motorcycle. I bet there's some cold motherfuckers right now. A little chilly out here. Last night it was thundering and lightning. Tonight it's clear and chilly.
What's your elevation?
Probably around 80 feet, maybe. I don't know exactly. It varies depending on time and place.
Exactly. That's another thing with the moon test you're going to be doing, Lowry.
Yep.
Elevation, matters too. In different locations, it's going to be different temperatures, and especially with the swings at night. You're going to, the shadows are going to change faster than sunlit areas.
What's up, Jay?
Yeah, I got to get
different variables when you do your test.
I'm going to try for 10 surfaces. That'll include the grass, maybe a rug. I'm going to try at least any sort of different material will work. It's got to be 10 different surfaces, and I just got to get a temperature of these things that have been inside in the shadows all day at the same temperature, and I got to get them out in the yard all at once, and I got to put one of each in a moon shadow, and one in moon shadow, one in moon shade, and each one of those, 10 of them, has to have a counterpart that's in, then it's either moonlight or moon shade, and I got to see get 10 different temperature readings, and I'm gonna see what happens. If they all come up being colder in the moonlight, then I'll have to expand it, because that's the easiest one I can do, like in NDB's front yard. I can just go out there and I'll have 10 different surfaces and 2 parts to each one in moon shade, one in moonlight. And then, once that's done and if I get a result that they're all colder in the moonlight, then I got to make a bigger group of variables and a control. And then I got to try the same thing, at a different altitude. It's not really that fucking hard. All you need to do is go to the hardware store and get one of those laser thermometers, and you can you can shoot the temperatures pretty fast, and you don't have to, it'd probably take a minute to get temperatures on everything, all 20 items. And, you should see what you should see in the heliocentric model, you should see it's warmer in moonlight. If it ain't, then we got a problem. And it's already been done a lot of times.
Different surfaces, like I said, different surfaces are going to have different temperatures. So what you're going to have to do
in aggregate, they should be in aggregate, they should reflect a warmer temperature in the light, though. In aggregate, in other words, all the surfaces should be in aggregate warmer in moonlight than in moonshade. If they're not, then it's curious. And I've already seen this done before, and it always comes up the same. It's colder in moonlight, but I'll do it myself and I'll document it. And in aggregate, I can do 20 surfaces. They just have to have a partner that's the same surface that's in the shade. And if they're all coming up colder in moonlight, what am I supposed to say about that? It certainly isn't a reflection.
Well, Lowry, you should. One thing I've heard from a guy, he called into Karen's show one time. This guy Harmon, Harmon Walker guy. Yeah, if you see him on the panel, ask him a couple questions. He said that he had to go out to like the middle of the desert or something and way away from the city to kind of do the test right. But his conclusion, and I just remember what he said. He just said he doesn't really think it does the cold light thing, is what he said.
It doesn't do anything, Tony. Correct.
But I just remember that call. You know me.
I remember talking about that too. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna find out one way or another.
If you see him anywhere, definitely ask him about it for sure.
Yeah. So he didn't get no difference, and because like I said, it all depends on where you are, and things are laying on the ground. And like I said, it could be hotter in that spot or cooler in that spot, and it doesn't matter if it's in the shade or or not in the nighttime. And like I said, could be born bacteria over there creating that surface to heat up than it is over there.
Yeah, but you could play off. You could do several surfaces too. You could do.
Yeah.
You could do. You can go through all of them. In aggregate, it's what's important. Is in aggregate, no matter what, you should be getting a warmer temperature in moonlight, according to heliocentric model. You just should. That's just what it should be. And I can do asphalt. I can do grass. Hell, I can put some wood down. Even if there's drastic differences in temperatures between the items that are sitting there in the light, in aggregate, over the course of many measurements, you should still get an average of either being warmer or cooler. And the more you do, the better you can get, an acceptable deviation. You get your acceptable deviation. You're like, well, still look like even if there's
fathead. What's wrong?
Yeah. Anyway, I'll figure it out. It's not gonna be too hard.
Yeah, and Lowry, if you want me to also, like, if you make up a test thing and you do it yourself, I'm down to also participate. Like, I do it. Same thing here. The place where I got to
multiple locations.
Do it.
Yeah.
That'd be great too. We could do that. I'll do that because I can go to Harbor Freight. Man, them things are really cheap there, $15. $10-15 for one. You can tell what the surface is.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what the damn thing is. What it is, as long as you store all of those items in the same spot during the day, so they're all the same temperature when you take them out at night, then you don't. It doesn't matter what temperature they start at. You just have an aggregate measurement, and you should. The more you do, you can do 50. Just make sure it's got a partner in the shade, and it doesn't matter what surfaces it is. If it behaves differently in moonlight, it's still an aggregate going to be hotter or colder, or it may be the same. You never know. And it probably should not be windy or rainy. It should probably just be a good, nice, dry, full moon night. And that's coming up. Would you say the 12th?
The 12th.
May 12th?
The 12th. Yeah. 12th of this next month, and then the 11th.
It'll be 2 weeks from now, like I said.
Yeah, this month it'll be further north.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be at its furthest point north, I think, on this.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Next Saturday is the 5th, which is Kentucky Derby, and then the week after that will be the full moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lowry, I think one thing I've noticed with you've said the word aggregate more than I've heard from anyone else. I need to look up.
It just means
I don't know it well enough myself, but
it just means
right there.
It just means like picture, like when I say like if the water, we live on a stationary level plane in aggregate, that means overall averaging out the mountains and the canyons and everything else.
I remember
In
you saying it for
aggregate,
that too.
it's flat. It's essentially flat for our purposes. So you can use it across temperature readings too. Like even if one temperature on one surface in the moonlight turns out to be a lot colder than another one that's in a different surface, but if they're still both colder and across 20 different surfaces, they're also colder. I would say that in aggregate, the reading is that you're getting a colder temperature. Thank you,
It says
NDB.
right here, gathered together into a mass for some, so as to constitute a whole.
Yes,
I hear you. Yeah.
There you go.
So
fuck off, NDB. I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
We do if I did a test, I would remove them off the surface, support them with a string and a pole and something to hold them up, and get them off the bottom, hang some in the shade, hang some in the moonlight, and keep them off the surface, and then maybe do a test like that to see. And that's why, because like I said, the different surfaces, you're going to have more heat, less heat here. It all depends on what the ground's doing. Could be the electrical flux going on, because we are, I mean, and plants give off heat.
These give off heat. I know that.
Ha ha.
Hey, speaking of D's, wasn't
shout out Singe, man. I know. I don't know where Triple D's is hiding at.
Playing around with his bucket bong. You know how that goes.
Yeah. He's got kids and bucket bongs hanging around.
So yeah, bring all the one variable.
Or one of them or something. I was like, fuck, give him a toy or a game or something, or same color or coloring book, and you can hop on for a minute and hang out. We can make fun of Stabler. That was our plan.
O'Brien's got it going
dropped
on.
off again too, huh?
Yeah, he's having some major league technical issues. You need to reset everything, Fathead, because you can't get connected with anybody.
Yeah, Fathead. I was going to show you your card too. Got the wood rat right here.
Fucking wood rat. Ice Queen's a metal rat.
Yeah, that's actually a really cool card. I'll find that one.
What's an April?
Yeah.
Tony.
What?
On the cards, what's an April?
Oh, you mean for you? I remember you're a goat, but
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I got a beard like a goat.
Because are you 67? I think you're a fire goat.
Somebody say something about a goat. I know I got something for that.
A little bit of space left.
That's Carl right there.
A little bit of space left.
Carl's a screaming goat. There it is again. You got to reset shit. We can't even hear you. I saw your picture a while ago, Fathead, but I can't hear you at all. I wish anybody else can.
I can hear a little something.
From Fathead, you can?
I think I did. I'm not sure. It might have been someone else.
Yeah. Must have been.
Is it working, maybe?
I hear you now.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. This one was the metal rat.
Yep. Can you hear us? Oh, okay. That's the metal rat.
Looks cool.
Yeah. Where'd you get those cards?
Well, you know that one
I'm a wood rat.
Sharon show, the one where I saw you in the chat and you're like,
oh yeah.
I know these people. She recommended me these cards since she knows I'm into it. Sharon B.
Yeah, Sharon. Over Sharon show.
Yeah. She's cool. I know her in real life too. Through the meetups and stuff. How do you know?
Well, they live out that way?
Yeah. They live in Scottsdale.
I don't know. Because online, really. And the Bears.
Yeah,
and the Bears. I think that's why.
Yeah.
But
they are really cool, though.
But
I always pop over to their show. I just
Scottsdale?
figure I don't know who really knows it.
Right. Yeah, no, they're not real big. They're similar to us, just hanging out, talking shit. Yeah, I can hear you, but you're breaking up now, Fat Ed. A while ago, I could hear you.
Oh, what are you doing?
Give me a bong bong when you got one.
It's my phone. Right now. Woo!
Lucas is looking pretty calm in that video. That's a nice change up.
Yeah. He's calm there instead of fucking going off, calling everybody names like a retard.
I like a calm Lucas. You know, I don't like a
You'll
jazzed
have
up one.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to play around with this pad and see if I can get the audio to work. I'll be back.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here, Lowry.
Give me a bong bong when you got one. Give me a bong bong so I can pay my dues.
All right.
You'll get booted. For no
There it
All
was.
right, you were bong bong.
Did you hear it?
Oh man, I'm not hearing any of that. Nope, I didn't hear it. All right, so allegedly, Bezos suing Katy Perry for fucking up their illusion.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty priceless.
What's the details on that?
Well, because she popped the door early and kind of like ruined everything. and so now he's all pissed, and because of the bad press and everything, he's claiming a big loss. And oh, it's so stupid.
They're probably not even really suing each other. They're just saying that shit.
It's possible.
I mean, I'd like to see.
I found it hilarious, regardless.
I'd like to see the docket on that docket. You know what I'm saying?
Give me a docket for that docket, damn it. You know what it smells like? It's some bullshit.
Carl, I
Smells
found
like
your
some
card.
bullshit.
Does smell like some bullshit.
It's got the moon in it.
Yep.
What happened?
Yeah. You gotta weed.
There you go.
Your card, Carl. I'm pretty sure.
I'm always filming it, brother. We're gonna share my screen.
It's shared.
That's awesome. You're a man. Okay. So can you see it there? Okay, now look.
Yep.
See the difference in the color between here and the back side of it? Right?
Well, kind of,
Can you
sort of.
see it barely? Yeah. Anyway, watch. This is I got a plane. This is what the picture I was telling you about earlier. I want to share this. Now you see where the moon getting lit up by the sun? Like I said, right here, these little areas are not lit up because the light's not reaching around it. So I want you to watch the plane, the bottom right side of the plane that comes into the view. And you can see that the plane is being lit up by the sun, just like we always see it. And sometimes you got to get it in, and it's just lighting it up, man. It's crazy. Check this out. It's only 16 seconds. And watch the bottom of the plane.
Yeah.
See it?
Hey.
See it being lit up on the right side?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hot Dockets.
Anyway.
We have liftoff.
That's some bullshit, ain't it?
Carl, that may be some bullshit. All right.
Ha 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 ha. Well, how is the bottom right side of that plane being lit up?
I don't know. I don't know. Something wrong.
Something wrong with that, right? So we
Something
know it's not above the
wrong.
moon. So the moonlight isn't reflecting underneath the sun, underneath the plane. So the light from the sun and the light lighting up the plane and the sun. That's the way.
Well, the moon also lights up the fucking ocean.
La Luna.
Yeah, the moon lights up the ocean. It lights up the clouds. It lights up a lot of shit.
Like the light of the sun.
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how the hell it's
very,
happening.
very close.
Yeah, I know. I think they're close as fuck too. I think shit's getting closer.
Thanks for showing
Tony,
my
what are you
docket.
reading?
Oh, just
Hell
looking
yeah.
through the almanac. You know, I do that sometimes. Nothing too interesting.
My Aunt Ruthie, she said to start planting your vegetables and shit, or at least around here in Kentucky, like in May, like basically after Derby, which is next Saturday.
I can flip to those pages. I just noticed it like tracks all the. So okay, we had Easter, you know, last Sunday. So now
420.
this next one's second S of Easter, and then the third of Easter, and the fourth, the fifth. They're just counting down all the way to Ascension, and that's going to be the sixth. Wait, no. Even this is weird stuff. It's weird how they label stuff in the almanac. That's why I got the middle name. I'm still investigating, but I can't just be spitballing around. It's all, you know, not well thought out yet.
It's all some bullshit. Is that what you're saying?
It's all suspect. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it could be bullshit. That's why I'm
nothing concrete.
Yeah, nothing concrete yet. Only coming out after it's double fact checked, you know.
What the fuck is happening to Fathead shit? Like, is it his phone or his audio?
He's got
I have no idea.
His connection out there is.
I heard you just then.
It's really pissing me off. My phone all of a sudden will not do StreamYard. Like I bring it up just like I normally would. I plug in my headset and I do my normal little thing, and then it's like, fuck you. You can't hear shit. Go get your self fucked. So I'm doing this on my work tablet right now because I can't get anything else to fucking work. Yeah, it's weird.
Hey,
so
I'm gonna make a comment to Joseph Osborne in the chat.
I can't hear you guys.
Yeah.
You can't hear us, Fathead?
For a minute or two.
Right now, I can't.
Go through Ball Hall.
Like I pull it up and go into the live stream, and it's got like a little play button over the live stream, like it's like not even working, and then there's no sound. But I can see the little bubble around you guys talking, you know.
Right.
Indicates there's something going on.
Well, do you have your output set to
I
your?
haven't changed anything. That's the thing. Is like I don't understand why all of a sudden it went from working to not.
You got me.
So yeah, I'm just sitting here fucking with the settings, trying to figure it out on my phone while I'm hanging out.
Hey, but actually, since I did just talk about the almanac, I might as well bring up another book that I got. Okay, so here is my current update on. So okay, I like the Chinese zodiac stuff. I like that I'm a monkey, and at first that's all I knew. Then I found out I'm actually a water monkey. Okay, interesting. Then I saw this book on Amazon. It's some lady, and she made a book, and it's combining the Western and the Eastern. So, like, if you flip through it, I am a Libra monkey. And, like,
I heard that.
It doesn't say anything about like the element, so it doesn't say anything about water, other than like I guess the monkey is an air element. So I don't know. Just still investigating this stuff. I've been looking for a connection of the Western and the Eastern. This is the closest I've found so far, and it's just scraping the surface. Yeah, I don't know. Still investigating.
You got a wood rat there in your cards, Tony?
What's up?
You got the wood rat in your card?
Wood rat was the first card, actually, because that is the one that starts off the 60 cycle, is the wood rat. Have I told you that before?
No.
I've mentioned it like one time, but who listens when anyone talks?
I may not have been there.
Sometimes I listen, Tony, sometimes I don't.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Here's your wood rat card, fathead.
Oh, nice. See, I thought it would be like surfing a board or something like wood. He's in the forest.
Your kid is a rat too, right?
My daughter is, yeah.
Rat bastard.
What, a metal?
She was 20.
Yeah, the metal rat.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That one.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And I want to say, Joseph Osborne, you're calling somebody a dumbass. I didn't call anybody any names. But if you got a docket to prove me wrong and to debunk my pictures, and I was doing a comparison of shadows, and if you think you can prove me wrong saying that it's its own light, and I'm going to tell you just like Lowry, present your evidence. If you can't, then we got to go with what we have. And right now, there's no evidence of anything of the moon producing its own light. Zero evidence that I'm seeing.
Well,
and
I would just retort
you gotta produce some kind of evidence to debunk what I'm producing. I'm
That's
showing
fair.
you. Yeah, you got to produce it.
I would
can't
retort
on the court of law win, just like we know water will never stick to anything.
Carl. I was just gonna say, my only retort would be, if the moon was producing its own light and it was per se a super sophisticated LED or thousands, millions, whatever LEDs put together, something that we couldn't even imagine because God built it and we don't really understand that shit. Just saying, do you think it'd be possible that it could shadow itself at that point because it would potentially have that sophistication?
No, negative. I don't believe that. You got to produce.
I'm just asking if you think it would be possible.
Yeah. No, I don't think
it would
so.
be possible.
I don't think so. No.
Because I mean, there's so many things we can't explain.
Show me the moon without shadows, other than a full moon, and you still get minute shadows.
Right. Again, and if it's a display beyond our comprehension, that would be conceivable.
I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay,
you got to produce your evidence in the court of law. I've showed mine on the docket. Now produce the evidence stating and showing.
I'm just asking you to use your open mind.
Oh, I'm open my mind. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I've opened my mind. I've been thinking about it. That's why I'm producing this docket today. And now, if you want to debunk my docket, produce evidence that the moon is casting its own light. If you can't, my docket, I think, would stand.
For you, my buddy. Choctaw.
Hey, NDB, are you?
Yeah, she's a one of a kind.
NDB.
Woo! Yes, sir.
NDB.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look in the private chat. I just want to look at this video. I don't know if this is the one, but I just want to watch it. Share it. It's a YouTube link in the private
Karen
chat.
B, that's how the professionals do it. They play a video of a video on a video, and that's the best way you get the best sound quality.
She's fucking hating. She's a fucking hater. She's sipping on that fucking haterade. That's some bullshit.
Some bullshit. She says
Okay.
she's been imbibing.
Joseph Osborne, he says, I need help, okay? And Selenium Moon, let me know how it works. How it works is because the sun doesn't go over a ball and go around on the other side when the moon is full, because it's directly across from each other, shining across the flat topical plane. And that's how it works. They both circuit around us. When you can't see the moon during all the new moon, because it's higher than the sun, and the sun blocks it out, along with the atmosphere. But it works, and that's the only way it works is across the flat plane. It's not that it's circling. That's what everybody needs to realize. We know it circles around us in a circuit. And that's how it works. It's just like I said, when the moon is higher, the light shines at this spot because the sun is lower, and vice versa. The sun will be higher than the moon sometimes because the moon's over the water.
Higher than a motherfucker. Higher than a motherfucker.
That's what.
See that hot spot on the clouds? Just like a little bit back. That was interesting. Look at that hot spot down there on the clouds, on the cloud deck.
It's behind him, shining that direction.
Shit's crazy, man. Who's making some cereal?
I'm making mac and cheese.
Breakfast of Champions.
Breakfast of Champions. I put a video.
That?
Yeah, I can't add it. I can't add the video to
No.
show. Maybe,
I don't think I can for mine.
I'm fucking driving.
All right.
I'm going 65 miles an hour, sir. Yeah, I can add a fucking thing.
I don't think there's an option.
That's all I can. That's all I can do.
I don't know. Whenever you get back, not a big deal.
Well, this is a YouTube video.
What?
I said, what is it?
It's one of those experiments that they did with moonlight and moon shadow. I don't know if it's the good one or not. There's a really good one that was done with not only infrared glasses, and he got it to video, which was really interesting because you could see everything in the moonlight was showing up colder on this infrared vision in aggregate. Sorry, I have to use that word again, but
let me present NDB. I think I got it.
You have the that was shot through infrared.
Son of a bitch said the A word.
Can you let me present? Oh, there it is.
That's this is one of them. I don't know if this is a good one, but this is One of the ones I found. Is there sound on
Somebody's
it?
dog is getting fucking murdered. Looks like a dog getting murdered.
Oops. Sorry.
Is there sound?
Yeah, there's sound on my side. Is there any sound for you guys?
I don't hear shit.
But maybe they haven't said anything yet?
No, he's talking.
No, I can't hear anything. It's weird.
I don't know what's going on now.
All I hear is Lowry chomping his fucking food.
Oh, sorry. I'll mute.
Yeah, mute your goddamn self, Lowry. Computer etiquette, sir.
Still no sound?
No sound. But like I said, he's taking temperature readings of all different surfaces, and everything's going to retain the heat different. Concrete, grass, block, brick, metal. Everything's going to retain the heat different. It's going to be different temperatures.
But the important thing is, whatever temperature they're at, they all should be an average of either lower or higher, depending on whether in light or shade. It doesn't matter what the exact temperature is, just altogether. The three things in the shade should, no matter if they're different temperatures, they should overall average out either cooler or warmer than moonlight.
Does that help?
I can't really hear it.
Yeah, I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, like you said, Tony, I think Harmon is the one that, that talked about that and doing a test out in the desert where it was everything's neutral, almost like, but yeah. And yeah, he said he had no difference. You're correct. I don't know about all that. Like I said, he's shooting different surfaces. It depends on. You need to do is have everything.
I found that. I found the video. I found the infrared video. This is the one that's neat because it just kind of shows you. He's pointing. It gives you a pointer. It gives you a temperature reading. Let me see here. Share. Copy. I used to use this pad.
I got a 40 for you.
Right. Paste. This one's the neatest one that I've seen. Andy B, you'll just have to, whenever you get here, you'll just have to add it. We'll look at it here in a minute. It's coming. Hold on.
I don't see it.
Hold on. Copy. All right. And then, okay, stop. Right.
I got two fat heads.
Here comes the latest one's going to be the infrared one. This one's the one that's really neat. Do what you will with it, but it's the latest one there.
Yeah. What's it, a private jet?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I just had to fucking sit there. The kids got a docket back there? Sound like some kids raised hell.
Yeah, my children are running around over here.
Not here. You'll have that on a Saturday night.
Did you find it, NDB?
On a Tennessee. Bro, I'm driving 65 fucking miles an hour.
Oh, never mind.
In the dark. I'm not finding shit.
Whatever, man.
Okay? Okay. What's up, ABC? Quit stinking up the place. Melody. Oh, shit.
Okay, go ahead and try. I think I got it figured out this time.
What are we trying?
Let me present.
All right.
really crazy. I'm using a FLIR forward-looking infrared device, and it is an extremely clear night with a extremely bright full moon. There goes a car down the road. Huh? You can actually still see the brakes on my tires are a little warm there. So got a full moon and we've got a shadow. So let's do in the light of the full moon, 16 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 degrees Fahrenheit, 13, 12, 12. Yeah, okay. Here we are in the shadow. You can't see the shadow, but I am absolutely pointing it in the shadow. 22 degrees average, 22, 21, 22. Let's go outside. 18, 19. This is in the moonlight. 20, 19, 19. Also in the moonlight over here. 17, 15, 14. And this is in the shadow right here. Here's the base of the shadow. The base of the shadow, of course, since the moon's been rising, is the spot, right here, 24, 23 degrees.
Yeah, it's a tree. Look at it, man. And all its root systems coming out from that tree. It's just fucking hot, heating up the damn ground. Yeah, look at it. You can see it. It's
also in the moonlight,
self-evident, man.
Oh, there you go.
So then why isn't it heating up the other side?
Opposite of sunlight. Of course, moonlight is reflected sunlight, in case you didn't know. Obviously so, right? Right? Let's see. You still see the warmth of my car engine. Can you see it? Yeah. Here's the neighbor's house. These are actually great for looking for heat leaks on the house. There you go. Like right at the base of the house. And there's the reflection. Hey, waving at my reflection.
We use those thermal imagers to light fires.
Here, let me do this again. Well, I'm standing in the shadow. Be super precise.
Well, we can't see the smoke.
Okay. I'm in the shadow. Am I in the shadow? No, I was not. There we go. Yeah, I am. 18, 19 degrees, 19 degrees, 19.7, 19.8. In the moonlight, 16 degrees, 15 degrees. Also in the moonlight, 17, 17. Well, what do you know? What do you know? Smack my butt and call me a biscuit, right? That's what they say in the South, deep South. I don't actually say that. Yeah, it's warmer in the shadow. Yes, absolutely no trickery going on here. It is an extremely bright moon out, and the sky is crystal clear. Warmer in the shadow. And this video is brought to you by Forward Looking Infrared, a FLIR. Thank you so much for watching. People have been asking me for years to do this video. He said it's warmer in the shadow of the moonlight. And yeah, good cross sampling. Yep.
I'd like to get one of those devices with the forward-looking infrared that he's actually able to film
FLIR,
with.
they're so expensive, but they're
Yeah,
nice.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, they're several $100s.
I want to get one to put on top of my rifle.
Very useful, that one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like, I mean, that's one way to try to get a look at what's going on, because you get a real-time look. You know, you don't have to have that. You just need to get a good temperature of infrared, like a laser temp or laser thermometer, or just use a regular thermometer and just light, but you have to shine light on it, which could affect your temperature reading. So you want to definitely use as little light as possible when you're taking the temperature, but you can go through 20, 30 different things. And, that's just a real-time reading really on the ground. And if you were saying that the root system is causing the heat, well, it's not happening. You basically got the shadow you can see coming out from the tree. Now the tree is going to retain some heat from the day, sure, and that was, but he was kind of staying off the tree. He was sticking around that shadow down there, and that shadow is moving. It's moving across the ground as the moon goes over. And that grass has been essentially under the same temperature circumstances all day. So if you're looking at just the grass and the shadow, they're living in the same world. And so they, unless there was some concrete that we didn't see under there or something like that, that's his yard. It's a pretty good sample. A yard is really good sample because you've got blades of grass, you've got soil, so they're all averaging out what would be in aggregate again a fair average temperature that it's been through the day, so you can get a good reading against say the cement or say the light versus the dark. But yeah, the better way to do it is you need 20 surfaces, 20, 30 surfaces, and have a partner in the dark and a partner in the light. Should be able to do it pretty easy next full moon if you got a good bright one.
Yeah, and do it from several locations and see if there's a difference if that would be the case, and see if there's a difference with the moon's over here, if it's closer over here, if it's in between us. You know what I'm saying? And see if there's a difference in the temperature color and in the temperature between here and there. You know, a couple hundred miles away. That would be a very interesting thing to do too. You know. Like Tony said, you know, we'd do it from 3 different locations or 4 different locations and see if we get the same effect and try to match them up, see, you know, what we get. I would be interested in doing that. You want to, like I said, man, I can get one $15 down the Harbor Freight. It's going to do the same thing as a, you know, $100 one.
Yeah, I mean, just like let's make sure we use like the same brand, so no little bitch can be like, yo, you guys used a different brand of thermometer. You know, just get the same cheap one, so like the error can't be blamed on the instrument. And then, you know, just like, you know, I was thinking about using the corner of NDB's house, or if I'm not here, then, you know, wherever we're at, just because it's a lot easier to track a hard shadow than it is to track, you know, the shadows of leaves. You know, you're not able to track a trunk, but like if you can get, you know, a really hard edge shadow, you know, you can get everything placed at roughly you know, you pull them out of the box, they've been in the box all day long, they have the same temperature, get them placed really quick in one side of the shadow, get them placed really quick in the moonlight, and then should take you like 2 minutes to get readings on at least 5-10 things. Get your readings, record it, and I don't see how it could be too difficult. You just need a really sharp line between, you know, where the shadow's moving and where, you know, where the light's coming. There you go.
And like I said, I'd probably want to hang my objects in the air. That's why they're not touching the ground.
Sure.
Hang some out in the moonlight in the air, because the air temperature is going to be pretty much the same.
Sure.
And it's going to be different on the ground, different surfaces and everything. So get it to like a 0 point. You know what I'm saying? So it's all the same. The only thing is going to be different is going to be a shadow over here, and it's going to be moonlight over there.
Another thing you can do too, if you don't want to hang them, is you just get a temperature of the ground in between each object, showing, you know, what the temperature of the ground is versus the temperature of the object, and get an average temperature in between each gap, and do the same thing out in the light too, so you can see that you're getting a pretty common temperature for the ground if you're not going to hang them. Now, hanging them, you know, as long as it's not windy, you know, it's probably I guess that would be a more controllable temperature for the objects to reside in while you took the temperature.
Well, it smells like it to me. It would, because it's you know what I'm saying? The ground temperatures can be different over here to over there. You know what I'm saying? So if it's off the ground, it's not touching anything. We keep it in a controlled environment, which is the air itself off the ground, controlled. I think that would be better.
Yeah.
I think that would be a more accurate
test.
Hell,
do both.
Yeah, do both and see if there's a difference.
Doesn't take much. You just gotta hang it from I don't know, take a rope, sling it up to your house tree, and you find a shadow. Do it that way.
Hang it from a limb underneath the tree, so the limb's already there.
Yeah.
That there ain't going to be that much transfer on the rope to the object from the tree. There might be a little bit of transfer of heat, but I think the rope is going to keep it to the minimum, because it ain't going to wick that much, I don't think.
12th of May, guys. 12th of May. You can do it. Everybody out there can do it. Super simple.
12th of May.
Document your stuff. Hopefully it won't be cloudy.
I'll suspend my shit from up. That's why it's not, and I'll do it. I'll go get me. I got to go close to Harbor Freight tomorrow. and they got the same thing. Like I said, they're 15, 20 bucks. They're cheap, and they're accurate just as much as a $80 one. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be within a degree or two of each. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but they're all made the same way. It's going to do the same thing.
What's NDB? What's up?
Showing like temperatures and stuff.
You're not driving anymore.
We got to see the.
He's muted. Hate to see it.
Are we still doing that?
Oh, he's
muted.
You're muted. You were muted earlier.
Shadow and the moon.
Oh, somebody's talking about it back there.
Shadows. That little kid gets a docket.
He's not.
Hot Dockets.
I don't have any goats. I only have children.
Yeah, that's true. I got a goat for you though, right here.
A little bit of space left.
I need to go put these children to bed. I'll be right back.
Yeah. What y'all doing? Anybody here? Anybody here? Tony, did you leave the building?
Yeah, I'm whooping down some food. You know me. I get bored.
Don't be getting bored.
You'll have it. Bored. It's bad to get bored.
Yeah, you're doing a good time with the self-destruct. And, I mean, I'm just watching the chat as I was running to go get food. What the hell? Come on. Why you got to be so negative? I don't get it. You know who I'm talking about. Fucking drives me crazy, but it is what it is. People act like jackasses. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't calling anybody no names.
Fucking scares everyone off acting like such a jackass. I hate
it. Yeah. They fire shots, by God. As long as you don't have to use your AK, it's all good, I guess.
Page is still blowing up. Today I didn't even have to use my AK. I gotta say it was a good day.
Carl, you got some interesting theories on the moon. I mean, I can't say it's right or wrong or indifferent. I don't know what the fuck's going on. All we can do is hypothesize and like observe and see other observations and see if they match and kind of go from there, you know.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, you got to show, like I said, and we're gonna wait on a response from somebody, right? Showing something different. If they can't show something different, I mean, you got to go with the obvious hypothesis. You know, what's going on? I mean, it's not that, but I'm showing you this. Like you said, you like where I was comparing, you know, the shadows on the desert with the moon, and it's, I mean, it's a telling story, you know. So
I hear you out, Carl. That was a good docket today.
Uh-oh, who we lose? Still got Fat Head, still got FE Nation. Tony left the building.
you don't know what happened to Tony.
Tony left the building.
My camera's not working.
Your camera? I don't know.
Yeah. And I did stop presenting.
Yeah, we haven't had background music for a while, Tony.
But, you know, if you need a little background music, I got something for that, you know.
Crank it
I
up.
think it's can y'all hear that?
Oh yeah. Brings back memories.
That's Zulu the Guru, as Tommy would say. Tommy skipped out. I texted him. I was like, "You come hang out with us tonight, Tommy?" Yeah. If I can, I'll hang out a little bit. I ain't even fucking heard. I don't know if he's alive or dead. I don't know if he got locked up. I don't know if he's in Texas. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
He did say he was going to Texas, right?
No, I don't think he has to go back anymore. Yeah, I don't think he has to go back. I think he's done with Texas. But here's me busting my ass on the ski slopes.
Yeah, so boxes, you gotta lean a bit back. Jumps, you don't lean back. Jumps, you stay in.
I did. Wait, did you say the third box with the gap in between it? Who's gonna fall? You had to go over the wall. That's cool.
Alright, put it down to two again.
Those kids go, ooh. That ain't shit. That ain't shit. Ain't my first time falling. If AFO.
Might as well do this and get this out of the way. Today's show. Oh, go ahead. Today's show is sponsored by FAFO Schwartz. That's FAFO Schwartz, the Fuck Around and Find Out company. Due to our contractual obligation to FAFO Schwartz, we have to play a small commercial, short commercial, but it'll come and break our legs.
Flat City. Coming up on a year anniversary. Yep, that's right. 1 year Annie. Fathead's having his gathering. What, June 20th, Fathead?
20th, I think. Yep.
Yeah. He must be on mute and deaf mute. He's on deaf mute. DEFCON deaf mute 4.
Got any good Katy Perry jokes?
Man, there's all kinds I'm sure out there, but I haven't seen any floating around lately. I know she fell down the other day. Sounded like a screaming. She's what she sounded like when she fucking fell trying to sing. Ah!
You see those videos of her dancing on stage? Wow. Yeah, she is phoning it in.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Know your soul.
Yeah, they're all fucking retarded slaves.
That space flight must have fried her brain. Space.
If she had a brain to begin with. You know?
Yeah, there's a lot of damage control going on from that.
I know.
I don't think they can recover. No one.
No. I got to unwind, boys. It's been a long day. Fucking long 2 days. But I did it. Came, I saw, kicked ass. Now I'm back home.
What happened now?
To kick ass once again. What happened? What was it? Where'd it go?
You don't want to know.
I got a bonfire. I got to fucking start tonight. So.
Oh yeah, bonfire.
We're going to end the fucking show. No couches. No couches. Appreciate everybody coming by, but this show is going to self-destruct right about fucking now.
See you guys later.
Yeah, we will.